Everything's good. He said, but you should know that because of you, I'm starting Shas. Because of that one article. So I said, you know what? Even though the Mishpacha ad was a little bit, the article was a little bit zionist, if one person had
That's how they describe it.
a little bit of chizuk from it, then it's worth it. Anyways, tonight is the last daf of Shas. Tremendous simcha. It's overwhelming. 7.5 years ago we started this. Tonight is also the last day, Be'ez Hashem, that we're going to be in this room. Been here for 2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
Tomorrow's the last day?
Today, right now, tonight.
And it's Yeshua's birthday.
Tonight is Yeshua's birthday, big night. Tomorrow, Be'ez Hashem,
What are we
moving into the brand new building. 6:30 Shachris.
Is the heat going to be on?
The heat, the main Mitsubishi system is not going to be on until later on in the day, hopefully.
You need tables and chairs?
We need some tables and chairs. Anybody could help tonight with that is great. Yishkoyach to all the boys that helped cleaning the room, Erev Shabbos. It took 3 hours to scrub the floor clean, but it's clean. So we have 6:30 Shachris, 7:15 Daf, 8 o'clock Shachris. Whoever could join both Minyanim will be great. They're both daven twice. It's like the 8-minute Daf style, not like the regular Daf style. It's a Kitzur Minyan. It's not for you, someone. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's going to be serious. It's serious davening on a normal yeshivish pace, but no wasting time. Boom, boom, boom. What else? Tomorrow night, I'm trying to move the Chanukah Sabai Siyum. Listen, Rabbi Isai, I'm trying to move the Siyum to 7:30 instead of 8:30. I need to speak to the caterer. I didn't have a chance tonight. To move it earlier, to move it an hour earlier. I completely forgot about the night shir, the 9:30 shir, the 9:20 shir. So I can't miss the first night of brachas. It's just not right. And people that I haven't met just told me that they're coming, so I have no way to communicate with them. That maybe push it off. So we have to move the daf a little bit. The siyum and the chanuk sabayis, kfir samazuzah, the whole thing. There was almost going to be achmas sefer Torah, but Avi had that in mind. But we have a sefer Torah Baruch Hashem without achmas sefer Torah. Without being, let's go weiter. We're going to. Yeah. Rabbi say, okay, here we are. We're on Daf Ayin Beis on the bottom, and we just learned that there are 3 halacha Moshe Messinai. Chatzi lug shemen l'toida, that a toida requires a half a lug versus the lug that all the other menachas take. Or revi'as yayin l'nazir, that a nazir gets punished for drinking revi'as yayin. It's a revi'as, either if it's in liquid form or in salad form, the chartzanim, if they displace wine. And then it says, v'chadas yoyim shebei Niddah l'Niddah, halacha l'Moshe Messinai. 11 days of Ziva. Zok the Gemara, Hani halachas ninu, Hani kroy ninu. These 11 days of Ziva seem to be from a pasuk. The Sanya, it's a pasuk not halacha Moshe Messinai. Sanya, Yachal aroya shloisha yomim betchilas Niddah ritzufim tei zava. Did I not bring? My favorite chart, my 7 days of Niddah, my 11 days of Ziva. Left it on the table, running out of the house. Okay, you'll have to know about Peh. You have 7 days of Niddah.
I'll get it for you right now. Hold on.
Yeah, I guess we always know it.
We could do it on the phone. Avi's popping it up on the phone. 7 days of Niddah, 11 days of Ziva. What if a woman sees 3 days during her 7 days of Niddah? Ritzufim, Teizava. What's the difference? She's already a Niddah. If she sees Niddah, she's already a Niddah. Maybe she'll be a Zava. What does that add? That adds... No. That adds that now she has to keep Shiva Nakim from the time that she sees. In a carbon, okay? In a carbon. Good, a good point. Umani Mikayim Isha Kisiya Zava Dom Zava. But the Torah tells me that she's a Zava for 6 days. She's a Niddah for 6 more days. So what's that talking about? 6 versus 7. If a woman sees 1 day dam, so she has to keep 6 days more to be a Niddah. But what if a woman sees 3 days? I would have a hamina, she becomes a Zava G'dayla, and then she has to wait another 7 days. Oh, here, this is why it took long. Because to make the words themselves is fine, but to do the outline on each word takes time. Sit there and paint each one. Oh, Ishkoyach, wow. Who needs? This is Erev. We're not even in the new building. We're already going digital.
Oh, you can't see it on this.
No?
It's too shiny.
Wow.
Whoever's here.
Here, on a little bit of an angle.
Oh, yeah, you're right. On an angle, you can see.
Okay. Anyways, the point is that what over here we're saying 1, 2, 3. That's how you become a Zavak Doila. But what if you did 1, 2, 3 on over here? 1, 2, 3. Make sure it doesn't go off. Beloi Eis Nidasa. What does this tell me? It's not the time of her Niddah. Meaning it's the time of her Ziva. It's over here on this line, on the Ziva days. Beloi Eis Nidasa. It's not on the red over here on top. It's on the Ziva. Okay. Samach Nidasa. It's right after. You see how it works? It's mamish mefurish in the chart. Right after Niddah, Samach Nidasa starts 11 days of Ziva. Vein lielo Samach Nidasa. Muflog Nidasa yimechad minayin. Oh, great kasha. Perhaps a Zava is only when on day 8, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 of Niddah. On day 8, she starts seeing Ziva. How do I know if I skipped one day in her Ziva days, in 11 days? She started seeing them on day 2, 2, 3, 4. How do I know that's a Zavak Doila? It's pushed off one day. Why would I say that if it's pushed off one day, it's not a Ziva? Because it says, Eis Nidasa, Samuch Nidasa. It should be mamish, literally close to the Niddah days. And if it's missing one day in between, you skip a day, perhaps it's not considered Ziva at all. Tamaloymar Oy Ki Sazov. Oy Ki Sazov, right over here. Oy Ki Sazov teaches us halacha. Yom Echad Acharei. I wrote. Fine. This halacha teaches me what? That I could start at day 2. Oh, great. It's a good thing it's that, not something else. She's a monkey or something. Okay, fine.
That's a bunch of back of a police van. Okay.
Don't touch anything, okay? Be careful what you touch.
You never know, it's true.
Yoim Echad Linah. It's my kids. You never know what the kids put on there. Yoim Echad Linah. So anyways, 2, 3, 4. Right over here. But that's, a pasuk teaches me one day. One extra day I get from this pasuk. Oy Ki Sazov. What if she saw Ziva on day 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10? Videos
go black.
Uh-oh.
Why is the video gone black? It's recording.
Look at your phone. No, everyone's saying.
You know why? Because of this. Something. This caused it. It's weird. Okay. As long as tomorrow it's Brachas Beis. I never even tried it out.
Called in the middle.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah.
And we never put it on the, what do you call it?
It's been on airplane.
Has to be in silent mode. What's the Shabbos? I forget. Really?
I just lost them. I'll 7. That's because everyone's looking at.
Okay. There's no one from America, I can tell you that.
Change the direction and then we go.
I did, not doing anything.
Try refreshing this.
They can hear us though.
That's kind of delayed.
Maybe there's no click time?
Should we do it over?
We're
What
only
does that
9
mean? What does that mean,
minutes
do it over?
No, start a new video.
Click time?
Yes, we can hear you.
This klita.
Should I do it? Start it going?
Let me see for a second. Wow. Wait a minute, but it is recording, and over here we see it.
And everybody hears you.
It's spoken in black and white.
Something
Was
video.
it an iPhone?
Yeah,
That's the problem.
He really called?
You did a WhatsApp call and it came through.
Stephen Stone. Oh, we're live here. How about now?
Yeah, you're on. We can see now.
Now they're on. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Sorry for the delay, Rabbi Isai. We're back. Please don't call in the middle. We bought a $2,000 camera for the shear. Just we're We're too busy to hook it up. We're supposed to go in the new building. It's supposed to be a lot different. It's not going to be connected to anybody's phone. He's going to zoom in from a different place. It's not going to have the shaking and everything else. Okay.
So at least we got some conversation happening on the street.
Beautiful, beautiful. Stephen, welcome. Agutavach. Next. So anyway, how do we know? The bottom line is, how do you know that you could do 3 days all the way at the end? I'm not going to show this to the screen because it's scary. But over here, if you have 8, 9, 10, how do you know that they add up to Ziva Gdoila? 3 days. If a woman sees 3 days of dam, she becomes a Zava Gdoila. She has to keep 7 clean days and bring a carbon. How do I know? Amris Mamatzinu Beravi, the 4th day, day number 4. You see it right over here. Day number 4. So if she sees dam 1, 2, 3, 4 is the beginning of her 7 days of Naki. From here she starts 7 days, all the way to day 10. 3 plus 7 equals 10. 4 is a special day. Why is it special? It's the first day after 1, 2, 3, her first day of Naki, but it's also the first day that we learned in the pasuk Oiki Sazov. The Torah tells us a chiddush that it doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3. It could also be 2, 3, 4. So 4 could also be part of Ziva Gdoila, and it could also be part of the Shiva Nekim. So ma metzino berevi shoroy l'sfira roy l'ziva, afani ovi ha'asiri shoroy l'sfira v'roy l'ziva. So therefore, number 10, day number 10 can be part of the sfira. It could be part of the 7-day count, right? Because if a woman sees on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 10 is part of the 7 days. And therefore, it could be part of 8, 9, 10. Not that you start at day 10, rather it's the tail end of 8, 9, 10. It could be part of the 3 days of Ziva. Now, how do I know that 11 is also part of it? Now, if I teach you, right now, if I stop right here and I teach you about day 11, then what would be the question? The question would be, then why do I need halacha Moshe Messinai? This is what we're trying to build up to. We're trying to build up that the day 11 is already built into the Torah. And if it's built into the Torah, then I don't need halacha Moshe Messinai. Why are you telling me that the 11 days of Ziva are halacha Moshe Messinai? How do I see it in the Torah? Right over here, right in the beginning, I learned from here. And the Gemara is going to explain a little bit better. That what? Perhaps day number 12. Okay, we know that Ziv is only 11, but here in the Torah it tells us why. Amr Slav, it's not so. Umara Isa, why? Who decided? L'Rabbi Zachadasor loitzi shnei masor. Marbani achadasor sheroi l'sfiras oiki sazov. You hear what's going on here? We learned a second ago. Oiki sazov adds one more day. It's not just 1, 2, 3, but rather it's also 2, 3, 4. That's what we learned from Oiki sazov. So if 2, 3, 4 is Zava Gdoila, what's the Shiva Nekim? 7 days. When does the 7th day end? 7 plus 4 equals 11. So that's why I see in the Torah 11. The Torah tells me Oiki Sazuv, that adds one more day to the count of 1, 2, 3. So I could do 2, 3, 4. And you know that the Shiva Nekim, when did those end? On day 11. So I see day 11, and not, I'm going to exclude day 12. So again, what's the question? Then why are you telling me it's halacha Moshe Messinai? L'sfiras oiki sazov. You get it? Oiki sazov means day 4. That I could count day 4 as part of Zava Gdoila. It's not part of day 4. If you count 7 Nikim after day 4, I don't get to 12, I get to 11. Okay, now the Gemara continues until we get to the question. How do I know that there's a concept called Zavaktana? That if a woman sees down for 2 days, any 2 days in this 11-day period, she becomes a Zavaktana. What's a Zavaktana? She's Tameh, that she doesn't bring a carbon. And she doesn't have to count 7 days. How do I know this whole concept? Tamaloi Mar Yimei. No, Sheva Nekim is for 3 days. 2 days, Yom Keneged Yom. 1, Yom Keneged Yom. Oh, you're talking about a Zav. That's something else. A Zav has to count 7 days after 2 times. Right, that's something else. We're talking about a Zav Ktana. Shnei Yomim, that's a Zav Ktana. Minayin Talmud Loymar Yimei. Did it right over here. Kol Yimei. I skipped a few words because it's way too big, this pasuk. Kol Yimei, and I skipped a few more words. It's Tmei. So from the word Yimei, Yimei means two. Yom is one, Yimei is two. How do I know that one day is also a Zav Ktana? Because it says Kol. Kol Yimei teaches us this concept of Zav Ktana. Finally, at the end of the Masechta, the last Talmud, teaches us the halacha of Zav Ktana and Zav Gdoila.
It says Tamea he with a vav, not you.
Ooh, I'm not at Tmeya.
No, I mean, the pasuk ends Tamea he with a vav instead of yours.
Oh, okay, but you read it who?
Yeah.
He. Okay, you're right. You are right. I did with the. I don't have nikudas. I did it like that. Fine, thank you. I don't know if I would do it again like that with the hey. I'm not sure because it's hard to read, but you're probably right. Talmud Loyma, because usually what I do is I pull it off the Barilan, so I don't have a choice. And here I just typed it out by hand because it was just too. It was all over the place. This puzzle. I had to chop up too much. Now, okay. Melamed shemitamo is boya lo kenida. We know the halacha. We learned this many times in this Masechta that somebody who's boya nida becomes like a nida to be mitama. He has powers of tumah like a nida. How do I know it? From this pasuk right over here, Tameya boya lo. He mitama is boya lo kenida. He mitama is boya lo. She has the power to be mitama him. Vein hazov mitama mashu boyal. And a man doesn't have the power to be mitama his wife as a zav. How do I know it? From this word right over here, he, and not the boyal. Zog the Gemara, v'aloi dinu, because I would think there's a kavach chomer that certainly he should be able to be mitama his wife. Umahi, she'ena mitama b'ri'iyos k'biyomim, mitama is boyala. She has a big kula. She doesn't become a zava unless she sees 3 consecutive days. Whereas him, he becomes a zav gadol, a zav chomer, a real zav after 2 or 3 re'iyos, one after another in the same day. Certainly, if he's so powerful, he's so strong, he should be mitama his wife. And how do I know that the zava is able to be mitama what she sits on? She sits on a couch. The couch becomes tamei forever. As I mentioned, all couches today are tumas mishkav v'moishav. At some point, somewhere, some nida sat on it. That's it, tamei. Tamei loymar k'mishkav nidasa. That cars, all cars are tamei. We have to be toivel all cars when Mashiach comes. That'll be it's a process.
I thought if it's not Matal's plan, then it's fine. A car seat doesn't come out.
Have you ever seen me? Like this. What are you talking about? Oh, it's not metalton, but it moves. Why does it move? Is it car metalton or karka? What is it? I don't know. What?
Not karka for sure.
Is a plane metalton?
Yeah.
400.
If I saw 7, 8, 9, so then just keep 7. That's after that. When does the middle start? After that?
Yeah. It's always when you finish the ziva. Huh? Of Hagala? Who? Of what? Oh. No, wagon is. No, there's a Shida Teva Migdal. Shida Teva Migdal comes, but it's not touching. It's not touching the ground. That's something else. Yep. But it's not touching. Over here, it's touch. Oh, but it's metal. I don't know. Okay, different guy. Yisachar always likes to pull us right off the daf. He brings us into other inyanim. He's a mumcha.
Stop giving it up.
She's like the mishkav, the zava has the halachas of a nida. How do I know that a zava who only saw 2 days also can create a mishkav, a moishav, a tuma? By the way, this yimei is not in this pasuk over here. This yimei is in the pasuk of kol mishkav shetishkav olav kol yimei zoiva. It's talking about over there by the mishkav moishav. How do I know that a zava ktano only saw 1 day also has the power to sit on a couch or a car, not according to Yisachar, and make it mishkav moishav? Tamad loymar kol yimei. The word kol. Now, how do we know this concept of shemeres yom? A woman sees down for 1 day, all she has to keep is 1 day of clean of a clean day. She doesn't have to wait 7 days. Perhaps she should keep 7 nikim when she's a zavak tana, but of 2 days. Of 1 day, you say yiyah, great. What if she sees 2 days in a row? And what's the reason? V'dinu. I have a kavachoymer. Umahu, the man. Shein soifer echad echad. He doesn't have a concept. A man doesn't have a concept of shomer yom kineged yom. He never has to keep 1 kli day. If he's a balkari, what's the halacha Rabbi say? Balkari goes to the mikveh that same night. He doesn't keep a clean day. In other words, balkari, I mean 1 ziva. 1 ziva, like he's a balkari, goes to the mikveh right then and there. She's more chomer. She has to keep a clean day. So certainly she should keep 7 clean days for 2 days of riyah. Like a man, because a man, when he sees 2 days of riyah, he has to keep 7 days. And she's more chomer than a man, so therefore she should at least keep 7 clean days. She never, only if she becomes a zavak doilo, she sees 3 times in 3 consecutive days, then she keeps 7 nikim. Finally, we had something like that just like 3-4 days ago. We had a kasha that took a whole moment to get to. And here's the kasha. Alma kroininu. 3 words. We had a whole moment of a whole back and forth, what ziva is, and we learned all that love ziva. Finally, it's from a pasuk and not halacha mishmi Sinai. So what are you telling me that the 11 days of ziva is halacha mishmi Sinai? Says the Gemara, you're right. Rabbi Kiva kroi. And according to Rabbi Kiva, it's a pasuk. But according to Rabbi Elazar, who says that these 3 things are halacha mishmi Sinai, it's in fact halacha mishmi Sinai. Perhaps since the pasuk says Yimei, if you look in the days of a ziva, so maybe ziva is only in the day. Bilal yotev Niddah. And again, what's an nafkimina? That is, she's a Niddah at night, then she doesn't have to keep shiva nakim if she sees 3 nights in a row. When does ziva start? Immediately after Niddah. When's immediately after Niddah?
8th night.
That means Leil Shmini, the night that she goes to the mikvah, the 7th night, was already Leil Shmini, but it's nighttime. So Nidasa, Amos Havi Belelya, Vikakari La Zava. Oma Tana de Eliyahu.
Keep it for the thing. No,
We'll keep it.
keep it for the
Kol Hashoyna. I can't. I gotta go weiter. Kol Hashoyna. Wow, Rabbi Isai, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. Oy Ashrei mi shegadoy batoyro ve'yamoloy batoyro. Ashrei mi shegadoy batoyro ve'yamoloy batoyro ve'yoyse nachas ruach ve'yoyse nachas ruach
Sigma,
Seven things based on Hashem.